All right, news just coming in. Air India flight 126 bound to Delhi from Chicago has made an emergency landing at the Toronto airport. The reason that's been cited is engine failure. However, these are initial reports coming in. More than 300 passengers were on board at the time this emergency was declared. Air India flight, they're landing back after this emergency was called in. Initial reports suggest it was something to do with the engine. The engine perhaps failed shortly after the plane took off. It was flying from Chicago to New Delhi. The plane, due to this emergency, had to make an emergency landing at the Toronto airport. 300 passengers on board that Air India airliner. No reports coming in of any injuries as of now. Everything looks fine for the moment. 300 passengers, in fact more than 300 passengers on board that Air India 126 flight. The flight bound to New Delhi landed at the Toronto airport just shortly after takeoff from Chicago. Initial reports suggest engine failure is the main reason behind this emergency landing. All right, Pankaj now joining me on the telephone line to get us more details on this. Pankaj, what information can you share with us? Engine failure being cited as the main reason for this emergency landing.
Sana, AI 126 has made an emergency landing at Toronto. All the passengers, more than 300 in number, are all safe. We've been told that there was crack in one engine and an oil leak as well 3 hours after the flight took off. Now the Minister of State, Mr. Siddeshwar, along with his wife, are on board. And aviation ministry sources tell that all efforts are being put in place so that this problem is rectified. But then even the engineers in Air India are baffled right now. How could there be a crack in one of the engines and oil leak? A report would be submitted by the pilots and the engineering team once this flight AI 126 lands in Delhi. But as of now, this is a big miracle, a miraculous escape, one would say, that all the 300 passengers are safe in Toronto right now.
All right, Pankaj Upadhyay there reporting on the latest coming in on Air India flight 126. Thanks so much, Pankaj, for joining us with the details for the moment.